and welcome back to Hardworking Man. Today I'm doing something I've wanted to do for a long time. If you watch the channel, you know I've always wanted a mini excavator, and with a thumb is a big part of that. I bought this backhoe for the Kioti as I guess something to get me along until I have the money for a mini X, but it didn't have a thumb. That all changes today. I'm going to add, it's a mechanical thumb, not a hydraulic thumb, but it'll give me some practice on it and let me know what it's capable of. So let's throw this thumb on and see what it can do. So here it is. I think this should be quick and easy. Every time I tell Rachel that, stuff goes terribly wrong. But I have some new Milwaukee tools that I bought myself for Christmas, and I'm going to use some of them today. And I don't think this will take long, and then I want to go see how well it works for digging out stumps or old plants, and maybe for lifting a log for cutting instead of the grapple on the tractor. Now, I bought this backhoe used, and it's one of the older styles or older models. The new Kioti backhoes all come with this mount pre-attached. This doesn't, but Kioti makes a kit for it. So you just have to install this so you have these eyes here. There's also a weldable one, but if you've seen my welding skills, this is probably a better option for me as of now until I become a better welder. Now, this does come with new pins because you need longer pins to accommodate the thumb. And instead of smearing grease all over these to help with the install, I'm going to spray them with Strike Hold. My favorite lube, or CLP, Cleaner Lubricant Protect It. If you watch the channel, you know I love this stuff. And it dries to like a sort of hard, smooth film. So I'm going to get this on here now so it can get this, I guess, slippery before I try to install it. All right, now there are some assembly instructions that come with this, but I don't usually use those. I think I can figure this out on my own. I'm not sure because they give you 6 of these. They're like eye bolts, and they go on here, and then it flips up and goes through the connector plate. And I think I can figure it out without instructions. I just hope there's not a sequence I have to do this in. I just like figuring stuff out like most of us do. Instruction manuals usually aren't written clear. I don't know if that one is because I haven't read it yet, but I think I'll be okay without it. So I'm going to start by putting one of these on and just leaving it loose, and then I will flip it up and get this plate on. My concern is once this plate's on that it could be hard to get the eye bolts in because I'm not sure why they all come disassembled like they did, but we're about to find out. Now this side I don't think will be an issue. The other side is the side that might pose a problem. So I guess I spoke too soon because this won't go in now because this is angled. So
you do that one second, not third.
Yeah, but I think I'm going to start on the other side and work down together, or maybe
do both the top, both the middle,
maybe both the bottom, and I'll work up.
Think that way will work?
Oh, we're going to find out.
Flip it forward as you go.
I'll get the middle ones in. So here, I think I know what I'm doing. We don't need instructions. Maybe.
This is not an instructional video.
This is a how I do, not how to do. I'm going to get it though. And I'm not going to use the dang instructions. I don't need them. I might have Rachel help though, because I could just put all 6 on and we could each work on one side. And then put them all on together. Let's start on the bottom. Now, we need to get the rest of these in, hopefully. This will
No.
work.
You're going to get roasted for wearing gloves.
Well, I'm wearing gloves because I opened something for Rachel the other day with a knife and I sliced my finger pretty bad. So they can roast away. I'm going to get roasted because this isn't working. Ah! It's that dang middle one. That's probably why there's instructions involved.
Well, you put the middle one.
Oh, I think I know now. Watch this. I'm going to put the top, and then I'm going to swing it down onto these. You watch. I'll get it. I just might need your help. There has to be a good way to do this. It's probably in the instructions. This is gonna work. I should have welded it maybe. Bought the welding plate. Now, watch this.
Oh, I'm ready.
This is going to be exciting. There's one. Come on. Quick and easy, he says. Quick and easy. Right. Now.
Can you get the bottoms in?
Well, I just can't loose the top. There we go. There we go. Boom, baby.
All right. All 6 are in.
Now, we just tighten them up with my new fancy tool.
That was probably the easiest part of the whole thing, too.
No, that was the part that concerned me with why there was directions and why they send it the way they do. But, look at this. My brand new Milwaukee ratchet wrench. Now, I didn't buy this. I've always wanted one. But I bought a new impact, and it came with this. Milwaukee just had some awesome deals, and this was part of it. So this makes jobs way better than just cranking the ratchet wrench. And you're not going to set any records with power for this bad boy, but it's going to help speed up and make jobs easier. And when you really need to tighten something, that's when you use an actual impact or a wrench. But we're just getting this thing put together right now. And you can just use it as a ratchet to put a little bit of more torque on it if need be. Step 1 completed. All right, now what I believe to be the next step is removing this pin and then inserting the thumb with the new longer pin. I put the jack under here so I can help to align things when I put the new one in so it goes in easier. This is just a 17 millimeter. Get this out. knock it out, which hopefully goes smooth, and then we'll be in business. So as you saw, this thing doesn't have crazy power, but you get it loose and then it just spins it out, so it makes it easier. Now the question is, will this pin come out? And the answer is yes. But how hard will it be? Oh man. Like butter. Now you don't use this for reassembly, but you're gonna wanna save this. The retaining bolt you will use, so I'll just set that there in the bucket and we'll set this to the side and I'm gonna save it like I do everything. So now I am going to get the thumb moved up into place, get this pin started, is the theory, which I might have to take this out like Rachel suggested.
Just careful wobbling that you don't knock that right off.
Well, it's still connected on the back.
Yeah. Maybe, is that the one you sprayed with Strike Hold?
Yeah, but I have to, it's just not lined up just yet.
Well, I just want to make sure.
I might have to lower the jack a teeny bit. Once I get it started in there, I got the jack just a little bit too high.
Careful.
There we go. Maybe. Quick and easy. Right? Huh.
I feel like you'd want to
It's
get
too
it.
low.
Yeah, it's too
Pull
low.
that handle just a little bit.
What do you mean?
The jack handle.
Pull it down?
Yep, just slowly. A little more, keep going. Oh, there we go. See? Just like I suspected, quick and easy. Now, I probably should have paid attention. Oh, there, now she's sliding easy.
Yeah.
There we go. Got the hole lined up. It's in. Now, the retaining bolt.
All lined up.
Breathing heavy just from swinging that little hammer. Once it was lined up, it went pretty well. I just couldn't get it in the hole. Now let's hope I didn't miss an important step to put the next piece in. I think we're good. So now the pin for the lower part of the control arm as to where you set it at goes in here and it'll go through the control arm. Now there's a threaded end on this and on the top plank of it, there's 2 threaded ends. So you're going to use these washers with the rubber grommets, I guess. But before I put these in, I'm going to put a little never seize on them, just in case you have to ever get these bolts out of these round pins, because if they're seized in there, it would be a lot tougher. I'm just going to put it loose for now, just like that for that one. And then the same for one end of this one. So now I'm just going to place this in here, and then I'll put the longer pin through that. I'm going to put it from the other side because I want all my bolts on the same side, just because I'm weird like that.
Oh my Lord.
My arm's too short. Let me see where that. Okay, there we go. Now they did send you the bolt for this one because this is a new attachment. So it's going to go through right here. Just like that. All right, so now that's fastened in, and I'm gonna grab this one before I do this. And now, one more application of never seize, and we are about in business. Torqued to the perfect specifications. I am actually, so now all that's left is the pin to set where you want this at, but I'm gonna fire the tractor up, lower the bucket to lower this down, and spray this with strike hold so it doesn't ever seize up in there and moves easier. Then we're gonna go pick some stuff up, hopefully. All right, so I'm gonna, like I said, lower that, get it sprayed with strike hold. This is the best lube I've ever used. I hope I installed this all correctly. All right, so I'm gonna hit this with the strike hold. This is a CLP, it cleans, lubricates, and protects, and it is the best spray in a bottle I've ever used. We'll have a link in the description and free shipping with our code. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it, because once you do, you won't try anything else. Now, while I'm looking at this, I was sort of curious because this is a trenching bucket and it's narrow, and it looks like these little end pieces are going to hit this bucket, so it won't allow me to go all the way down. So I may have to uninstall and reinstall this with the bigger bucket, but we're gonna try it with this one, and I just gotta make sure I don't wreck it. All right, now one thing I'd tried in the past is cheaper locking couplers, and I finally just broke down and bought a lock and lube, and it is 100% worth it because a lot of the cheaper ones are a bigger diameter and they can't fit in these fittings to grease, which this one isn't going to fit in here either, it looks like. All right. Oh, there it goes. So this lock and lube can fit in there, and now I can grease this up. Where with the aftermarket ones or the cheaper versions, this coupler was bigger, and so I had to build an adapter, which sort of defeated the purpose of the lock and lube. So, like I say all the time, do it right or do it twice. And this is something, I actually spent more money trying a cheaper coupler first than just buying the right one, the better one in the first place. So now with this manual thumb, there's gonna be a big learning curve for me because I've never used a thumb before and I'm not great on a backhoe. But it won't fall all the way out, which is nice, so you don't have to worry about this disengaging. And you can set it anywhere from here all the way up to here, which would be where it would be out of the way. Now, when we're using the thumb, like we mentioned with this bucket, it hits because this is a narrower bucket. So the further we set this down, we're not going to be able to close all the way on the thumb. So in order to get full utilization of this thumb, I'm going to have to switch over to my wider bucket. Let me know in the comments. My thoughts were, because I have some stumps to dig, I thought a narrower bucket would do better at digging stumps because you're ripping the roots and then we should still be able to grab it. So I didn't want to put the wider bucket on yet until I get my stumps out. Do you think the narrower trenching bucket will be better for stumping or the regular like 18-inch bucket?
So this is a cute little fence that I bought a few years ago that my family thinks is a magnet for vehicles to run over. As you can see, they have damaged it. It's just made out of plastic. So we're gonna just take it out. This tree, bush, shrub grows back every year. I don't know what it is. I've been asking Heath to take it out for years. I guess he needed to get a backhoe to get it done, so let's see what it can do.
Professional excavator at work. You guys are about to see some pure magic on this thing.
You gotta go a little further. You gotta get to the outside edge of it.
I don't want to hit that beautiful fence.
You already damaged it. There you go. Oh.
I think that's where that thumb not grabbing all the way. So I can't grab anything small like that. It would work for logs, but I can't close it on it,
Yeah.
which is the purpose of the thumb. So it worked. She's out.
No, there's still more roots.
Oh.
There's a rose bush in there too, but it's uncommon.
I'm really smooth with this bad boy, you can tell.
The problem is I have a lot of perennials planted there that I think he's digging up.
You have what? Got her.
Oh yeah, that's a deep root. So
But I
it's,
can't grab it, which is the whole point of the thumb.
Yeah. It's a broken thumb. Oh my goodness, look at that root system.
So I could have done that without the thumb, but we now have the thumb.
I'll have to get a bigger bucket.
So I have a bigger bucket. I just am gonna have to put it on to utilize that thumb more. I won't make you guys watch that. If you wanna see an expert operator on a Kioti backhoe with a new manual thumb, you're gonna have to make sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and drop a comment down below. Do you think that bucket will work better for digging stumps? Should I dig the stumps first? And I think that'll grab a stump because it's bigger. Or should I just switch to the big bucket so the thumb works correctly? Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.